court-martial. And remember, there's been a lot of drama surrounding Besigye's incident from the time he was arrested in November. So today at about 9 a.m., a few minutes actually to 9 a.m., he appeared in court. That's when his case was coming up for mention again for the General Court-Martial. He appeared in a drone, and the drone entered.
Yeah.
You know, the court-martial premises. It was escorted by 2 military pickup trucks. There were no supporters on the inside. There were just a few people standing outside who ululated, like made some cheers and chants as he entered and got out of the drone, and he was taken to the court cells. He was not alone, of course. He's with Obeid Lutale, the co-accused. Now, of course, what's going to be happening in the courts of law today is the court is going to give its stand or its address the issue of if the military court has the authority to try civilians or to try Kizza Besigye, because his offenses were not committed even within the country. So that is what the court is supposed to address, whether they have the mandate to try Kizza Besigye on the charges that has been slapped on him, and secondly, whether even they have the mandate to try him with the charges that were committed in another country. And the lawyers arguing that he entered this country illegally, was abducted back to Uganda
illegally before his time.
Before
he was forced to come back when he didn't want to come back.
He was brought back, but not through the legal channels, proper extradition channel, where you are arrested by the Kenyan authorities, then you're taken to a Kenyan court and charged and probably deported to be tried back in your country.
I hear you.
His lawyer, Martha Karua, who is the who he expected to be the lead lawyer yesterday, was refused to be his lead counsel. She had sought a special license to operate here in Uganda, but the Uganda Law Council refused to give her on grounds that she did not prove herself enough to be able to represent Besigye alongside the 30 lawyers that he has. Secondly, her intentions were politically motivated. Yeah, so that's the reason. Now, we are waiting to see what's going to come out of that court. But we know Besigye's lawyers are still saying General Court-Martial should not try us. The Supreme Court should pronounce itself on trying civilians in army courts, so that Besigye is tried in a civilian court.
Update for now. Away from that, what else do we have happening?
Away from that, well, just very briefly, the Uganda National Teachers Union, that is UNATU, is going to be holding its its annual delegates conference, and the theme for this year is valuing teachers' voices towards new social contract for education.
Say that again.
Valuing teachers' voices towards new social contracts for education. That is the theme. And they started off with a march. It's going to be in Kabale municipality between now, 10th and 11th. And of course, the national chairperson is there. He was leading the other teachers in Kabale for a march. They had a march through the town council. And he says they're going, this delegates conference is going to discuss challenges. They share experiences. They discuss work plan and just issues that they want to deal with or think the government should handle for them as teachers. Yeah. Now, we go to Uganda Police Force and soliciting bribes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So today...
That's news. Ooh, Uganda police takes bribes?
Yeah.
How dare
Are you saying
make
that's
that
news?
accusation?
No, I'm not even alleging. I'm not even accusing. But we've been here on the big roundup several times, and we've had Little Joe stating several times that he has had his buddies who have been, who have gone to police and some police stations, not all police stations, So,
have you ever seen it?
Even the police spokesperson.
Have you ever seen a traffic officer take even 5K? Have you ever seen a Ugandan policeman take a bribe? Maybe in a different country.
No, we are living in Uganda. Yesterday we were talking about this thing of corruption. Like, so listing bribes or getting that thing that people think is facilitation sometimes comes off as a bribe. For very many people, if you're doing your work, why do you need to be paid for? If you're not supposed to pay,
I'm going to give you an
example. Is that corruption or it's not? Anyway, Chituma Rusoke, who is the Uganda police spokesperson, today is saying that they are holding one of their own police officers for soliciting a bribe from a suspect in a case that was closed between the suspect and the complainant some time back. This case happened in November, and the complainant came to police, reported the suspect. The suspect was arrested, I think released on bond. They went and had their out of police settlement, and things came down. Now, the police officer who is attached to Nsanji Police Post, his name is Detective Sergeant Victor He opened the file again, looked for the suspect, and rearrested him.
Oh my
Puts
God.
him in custody and says, if you want me to give you bond, give me 500K. The guy releases 500K and gives him. The next thing he says, if you want me to drop this case for you,
Yes.
give me another 500K. So the suspect went to police, another police station, and reported, I think Central Police Station, and that is
Yes.
how they employed covert officers who
Yes.
came, and they planned the whole thing. They gave him cash. He had his cash. So as he was handing the cash to the sergeant,
Yes.
that is when they nabbed him.
They
So he's
caught him
currently in
pants
police
down.
custody. Now Rusoka is saying they have had very many incidents of people
Yes.
complaining of
Yes.
soliciting bribes,
Yes.
and he's saying, please work with us. If you come and tell us, we shall work with you and, nab these police officers who are giving you, asking you for money for bond, because bond is supposed to be free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. We are driving on the road, running
Okay.
160 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Going to the hills of Kabare. This is like what? A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Not recently. It was not me driving.
Okay.
This is another person.
No, it's okay. You can confuse us with those details.
Overtaking. Sui. Traffic officer. Pa! Simama hapa wewe.
Hello. Were you
Kuja.
speeding?
Ehe.
You were over speeding.
We were in wrong.
Okay.
We were in wrong.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
permit iko wapi? License. Are you supposed to overtake from here? You know the questions they ask.
Yeah.
Now, to sum things up, we ask him a very important question.
Yeah.
Not we, the people in the car,
The ones driving.
the ones driving.
The one driving. Okay.
Mind you, it was not me.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Do you want to die for the country?
You asked him.
Oyagala kufiirira gwanga oba nkuggyemu?
That guy is dry. How do you start asking a police officer that?
Like oyagala
Boy, you want to die for the
oyagala
country?
kufiirira
Or
gwanga oba nkuggyemu?
is it for God and your country, or
Enjala
it's for God
tekuluma.
and your stomach?
Now, here's this. I don't know if to call it sad bit about it or the most interesting bit about it.
Yeah.
He was happy to say jam. Blood nazekola.
This is the mid-morning Tukone 100.2 Galaxy FM.
More stories, of course, are on our website www.galaxyfm.co.ug. You can always be the first to know. Pam, as we're concluding, what else do we have?
Well, just finally, police is giving instructions. They're saying people who want to do fireworks, you can always go and apply through the Inspector General of Police. There is no one, whether you have a house party, whether you have a hotel party, whether you
concert
have
or
concert,
whatever.
you
Yeah.
must seek police from the, permission
Permission.
from the IGP. Officially write to him for
Yes.
permission to
Yes.
display your fireworks. And then the other thing they're noting is fireworks. What was that important thing they noted? That the fireworks should only be
Yellow?
exploded
Oh,
for
okay. Right. I thought that's
for
supposed to
5
have like a
minutes,
particular
and
color.
you're not the one supposed to do it or keep the material fireworks
Yes.
in your house. You must hand it over to the DPC of the area of
Yes.
jurisdiction with which you're in.
Yes.
So when the time for fireworks comes, they'll hand you over that, because those are explosives. So if you handle them badly, so the basic thing is, ahead of fireworks display,
Yes.
people should apply and then advertise on print and electronic that I am going to spray fireworks in the house
Yes.
party
Yes.
at A, B, and C
Yes,
location.
yes.
Yeah.
Have you put up a Christmas tree at your home?
No.
Is
Oh,
it
to
your
be very
field?
honest, I have not put up.
Hey!
I used to see Christmas trees growing up, but when I became big, I don't know.
Because now you're the one who is supposed to buy.
I'm the one supposed to, not even, it's not about buying, but I think the spirit of Christmas has kind of died
Has
out.
died.
It has died.
Tunalya ebinyeebwa bintu bya bulijjo. I've noticed a significant decrease
Yeah.
in the Christmas trees around.
Leave alone those days, you'd even see disco lights in shops. People would just decorate
By now.
balloons, bichi.
Even here.